This next question comes from Skylar, and I am in love with this question. Skylar wrote, if you had to provide another word for happiness, the word happiness was suddenly taken away and you had to describe the feeling to people, what would you use? Laura, you go first.
I mean, the social scientists wiggle out of this. They use things like subjective well-being and all these synonyms. Um, I think I would use the word allowing. This is something that I'm trying to be with right now, and I think it encompasses the kind of things that we've been talking about, right? Which is that happiness is not, smiling emojis all the time, right? It's not the kind of toxic positivity that Suleika was talking about. I think, true happiness is being present and allowing the world to be there just as it is, right? And if possible, finding ways to appreciate things just as it is, right? And just kind of, this is part of the human condition, is like allowing, the good times and the bad, and being there and noticing what it feels like and being present with these kinds of things, being vulnerable to those kind of things. It's not the normal social science move, which is to wiggle out of that question with some other synonym that basically just means happiness. But if I really had to pick the thing that I'm trying to achieve when I'm trying to be happy, it's kind of just allowing my life to be there as it is.
I like that. Suleika, same question to you. If you had to provide another word for happiness or words, what would it be?
I'm going to circle back to what I said at the very beginning, which I think the other word for me is freedom. Freedom from the anxiety of accomplishment, freedom from the culture of busyness, freedom from the pressure to feel or to be a certain way, freedom to feel our feelings, as you said, to kind of make space for the nuance and the messiness and the kind of paradoxes of what it means to be human.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Last to you, Esther. If you had to provide another word or words for happiness, what would they be?
It would be a combo of a lot of this, what you said before, Suleika, about, when you are just in the moment and it's fine just as is, and you need nothing else, and it's plentiful and it's good enough. But of course, it's a paradox, because we live in a world that never wants to encourage us to say something is good enough, because then we wouldn't be wanting the next thing. So we live with a contradiction that isn't of our own making. I think at this moment we are less happy because we are in this relentless pursuit, thinking that we are responsible for getting more. So the words that I would add is indeed freedom, plentiful, well-being, satiation, wholeness, calm, a deep breath, a smile on the face, squinting eyes.
Yeah. Hearing y'all talk, I think for me it's like I would add two words to happiness, and I would say happiness is possible. And I think so much of the work that we have to do is to convince ourselves that we can be happy, that happiness is possible for us, that we're allowed to be happy, no matter what we've been through, done, look like, etc. So many times happiness is elusive for us because we think it's not actually for us. And so some of that work is just saying it is possible, even for you, even for all of us,